Can you just explain how important this moment was for the Swedish players on your team here? Each of them contributed on the score sheet, on the ice. How important was this for them?
Well, you'd have to ask them because they're the ones that were feeling it. I can only say for our team. It was great to see first the ovation that Carl got when he was named to starting lineup, and after that, obviously, the drop of the puck, I think was another Swedish moment. And again, we start the game and bounce back goals. Starting with Claesson, who gets his first goal of the year, and he's a great kid who's got so much great intangibles in terms of the chemistry of our team, and guys love him, and he's such an enthusiastic guy. No, do you with his leadership after that for the other goal? I think it had, and if you add the soccer scores too, it was an all Swedish night, and I thought our team needed to have one of those games where we were good defensively. And if you look at the second period, we allowed only 4 shots and only 5 in the third period, and that's what we needed to do. We obviously missed too many goals in the second and in the third also to give us that 2-goal lead that we would have needed. But I think I like the way we reacted when they scored. Nothing changed. Guys kept their focus and their calm, and we just got it back later.
Left side, Sean.
How much can you appreciate just the last 48 hours for Matt Duchene and everything he's been through and kind of the way he's handled it?
Yeah, we had a good talk. This is as hard as it can get, I think, for a hockey player. First of all, getting traded. You're getting yourself into a totally new environment, but then you're going off to another country where the NHL hasn't never played regulation games, and it's against your team. They're in the same hotel as us, so there's a lot, I think, for him to have to manage, I think, in these types of circumstances, and I thought he managed them really well. So for us, winning the game and letting him breathe a little bit, I think it was important. But again, we play again against the same team, and it's back-to-back. But for him right now, he's definitely done a lot of good things, but it's trying to figure out how we play. So you can see he's sometimes had a clear mind and sometimes trying to figure it out, and that's normal, and it's going to take a while, but we're more than happy to have him for sure.
On the right side?
Sorry.
Yes.
I had 2 questions. Number 1, how would you assess your overall performance? And secondly,
I thought the first period, it looked like it had been a week since we had played. It looked like just a few days that we've got off the plane, and we were still trying to manage the time change. But I really thought in the second and third we played great. I thought our second was outstanding. I think the shots are 12-4, something like that, 12-3. And we could have scored more. And I thought our third period was really solid, and until they scored that goal. But we definitely did enough to score more, and we did enough to defend and keep it down to 2 goals and less. And that was huge for us, because that has to be our identity. That's how we have success. So yeah, I really like the fact that we built it up after the first period, and after a long time not playing.
the other thing is Gary Bettman and Bill Daly were in here before, and they talked about maybe doing something like this more. Are you a fan of that?
Oh yeah, I think right now everybody's enjoying it. Like I said, the hard thing is just trying to get rid of the jet lag. Is the hard thing. It's you don't feel normal. That's clear, and that's just any human being doing that kind of trip doesn't feel normal for quite a few days. And I think right now that's the battle. But everything else that has to do with the hockey and the environment, the atmosphere has been terrific. People have been I've been really enthusiastic at having us here, and I love the crowd tonight. So definitely it's been very positive up to now.
Dan, go ahead.
Keith, you mentioned that you liked the way your team responded after they scored. What in particular did you like the way, did you see, I guess, after McKinnon scored that tying goal in that final 7 minutes?
Well, we saw the same thing as after the first goal. When we don't play well, is we're very impatient. When we've had leads this year. It was the same as the beginning of last year. It's just a trait of our group. It's something we knew we had to get rid of at the beginning of last year, and we get impatient when the opponent scores a goal, and we want to get it back right away. And when you act like that you get out of your structure, you get out of the calm that you need to manage the puck and manage your game. And we've been guilty of that this year, losing leads because of that. That's what I like, because after they scored, instead of looking worse, we looked better, and we looked in control, and until the very end. So you need to have that, or else you can't win consistently if you're too impatient.
We'll do one more front right.
Stone got the game winner. He's got 11 on the season. What are you seeing from him for this great start?
Work ethic. He's been absolutely relentless since the first meeting that we've had. Off ice, on ice, it is every practice, it is every shift, it is every drill we do. He's getting what he deserves. That's what it is. So, I mean, there's no special thing he's doing on the ice different than it's just so consistent, and it's because he's been deserving it every day. He's been an outstanding leader. He's taken his leadership this year to a maturity level that, last year he was growing, but now he's definitely showing every day, and we're all benefiting from it for sure.